The ancient Greeks claimed you could build a city wall just by playing really good music. And before you roll your eyes, stick around because the physics behind this myth might actually blow your mind. Picture this: 5th century BCE, Central Greece. Two brothers are tasked with fortifying Thebes. One brother, Zethus, is doing it the old-fashioned way, grunting, sweating, hauling massive limestone blocks like some Bronze Age CrossFit enthusiasts. The other brother, Amphion, pulls out a lyre and starts strumming. The stones? They just float into place. No ropes, no pulleys, just vibes, literally. Now, you're probably thinking this is your standard gods did it mythology cop-out. But here's where it gets interesting. The Greeks weren't just spinning fairy tales. They were describing something they believed was real technology. Amphion and Zethus weren't your average construction crew. These twins were the illegitimate sons of Zeus because, of course they were, an immortal woman named Antiope. Classic Greek parenting: catch a god's eye, get abandoned with twins. Amphion received his lyre directly from Hermes, the god of, well, pretty much everything clever and slightly shady. This wasn't a souvenir shop instrument. This was a divine sound system, allegedly tuned to frequencies that could manipulate matter itself. According to ancient sources like Apollodorus and Pausanias, basically the Wikipedia editors of antiquity, when Amphion played, the stones didn't roll, they levitated. The Greeks called these the musical walls, and they genuinely believed Amphion had unlocked an acoustic principle that bypassed conventional physics. Here's the thing that'll keep you up at night. Modern acoustic levitation is real. Scientists have successfully used focused sound waves, specifically standing waves, to suspend small objects in midair. The principle is called acoustic radiation pressure. In 2013, researchers at the University of Tokyo levitated polystyrene particles. In 2018, scientists managed to levitate a 2-centimeter foam ball. Now obviously we're not moving multi-ton limestone blocks with speakers yet. But the fundamental principle that sound waves can exert physical force on matter? That's not mythology. That's physics. And the Greeks somehow knew about it 3,000 years ago. Now, you didn't think we'd get through a Greek myth without some horrifying family drama, did you? Before the walls went up, there was vengeance to handle. Their mother Antiope had been tormented by Queen Dirce. The twins' response? They tied Dirce to the horns of a wild bull. The famous Farnese bull sculpture depicts this exact moment. It's brutal. It's grotesque. But it sets up why these brothers had the moral authority to build the city. They understood justice and balance, even if their methods would get them banned from every modern construction site. Let's talk about Zethus for a second. Imagine being the twin who represents physical strength and honest labor, and your brother shows up with a magical guitar that makes stones dance. From Zethus's perspective, this is the ancient equivalent of spending 6 months coding a program by hand only to watch your coworker solve it with ChatGPT in 6 seconds. The Greeks dressed this up as a metaphor for harmony, but secretly, they were describing technological disruption. Once you have acoustic levitation, the guy with the muscles becomes significantly less essential. Here's the uncomfortable truth. We still don't fully understand how many ancient megaliths were constructed. When archaeologists find construction that appears too precise, the standard explanation is they were just really dedicated, which is the academic equivalent of saying, wizard did it. But consider this. If acoustic principles could build a city, they could also destroy one. Jericho, anyone? Maybe this technology was lost on purpose because it was too dangerous. Maybe we should stop assuming ancient myths are primitive attempts at science and start treating them like fragmentary technical manuals. The Greeks calculated pi and built steam engines. Why is acoustic levitation where we draw the line? So here's what keeps me up at night. Somewhere in the ruins of Thebes, there might still be evidence of resonance patterns carved into stones. Or maybe it's all long gone. Which detail freaked you out the most? The real-life acoustic levitation, the bull revenge, or the possibility that we are dumber than the ancients? Let me know in the comments. As always, thank you very much for watching. My name is Echo Squawk. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. Until next time, farewell.